How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about some of the top cryptocurrency related stocks. I come over on this channel once a week to talk about different growth stocks, and here we're talking about all the stocks that are really tied in closely with cryptocurrency. So maybe you're interested in crypto, but you don't want to take the full plunge of buying a cryptocurrency, or maybe you want extra crypto exposure that's not exactly the same as crypto. So we're going to take a look at them here today, from Bitcoin miners to exchanges to other companies and stocks that hold a good amount of Bitcoin. We're going to look at the new ETF. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I do appreciate that. Hit subscribe too to join us on the road to eventually 50,000, 100,000, 250,000 subscribers on this channel. With that being said, if you guys want an unfair advantage with TipRanks Premium, you can check out the link underneath the video. There will be timestamps too. And I do want to say, next week we're unveiling something really cool. This will be available to everyone in some of the upper tiers of our programs here. So the ultimate, and then the one step down from there, they will have access to website traffic, which is pretty cool. So you can see how many people are going to, let's say, Facebook every single month, and you don't have to wait for their earnings to come out. So that might help you play earnings a little bit better if you're interested. So we know cryptocurrencies are doing extremely well right now. Bitcoin hit all-time highs yesterday. Ethereum is very close to all-time highs. I mean, some of these other cryptocurrencies are up 20% in a day. So let's take a look at some of the best crypto-related stocks. So the new ETF is out, BITO. So this is a futures ETF. So this is not backed by physical Bitcoin. They don't have to go buy more Bitcoin if the price of their fund goes up or if the total market cap. So a lot of people don't actually like this because it's not one-to-one backed by Bitcoin. It's really just a proxy based on futures contracts. So it doesn't trade exactly with Bitcoin, and it actually will probably trade worse. If Bitcoin goes up 2x, let's say, it won't go up 2x most likely. So a lot of people in the crypto space don't actually like this. They would prefer to actually own Bitcoin if you're going to go this route. But from there, we can kind of go down the line. So the other option is GBTC. You might know this as the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This is another proxy. It does pretty well versus Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes up, it also goes up. The thing is, it does change with investor sentiment. So this is the discount or the premium. So for a while, this trust actually cost more than the Bitcoin in it. And that went all the way up to about 40% over. So when there's a lot of need for it, it actually trades at a premium. When there's not many people looking into it, it actually trades at a discount. So the market cap is worth about 15% less than the Bitcoin they hold in it. And this changes every single day. So that's something to consider that doesn't necessarily reflect. Again, once we get a spot-backed ETF, that will reflect it a lot better. One thing to pay attention to with GBTC is they are filing to turn that fund into an ETF that's spot-backed. So actually backed by physical Bitcoin. So at this point, we don't really know, but this discount might actually go away back to zero, so you would get some extra bonus in addition to Bitcoin going up in price. We can also take a look at Microstrategy. So Microstrategy is the company of Michael Saylor. They started buying Bitcoin heavily over the last year, and they hold a good portion of Bitcoin. So they hold 114,042 Bitcoins right now. And they bought at an average of $27,700. So the company itself is a software company, but a lot of what they do now is just buying Bitcoin. That is really what seems like Michael's focusing on. So they do have cash flows from the company, but the majority of their market cap is actually from Bitcoin exposure. So the amount of Bitcoin that they own is almost exactly this market cap. So you're basically getting the company for free. You're getting Michael Saylor at the helm for free, and then you're pretty much just buying Bitcoin kind of in a way, because again, the market cap is about the same as the Bitcoin that they own. And they've been constantly buying more. From there, we can get into the miners. So miners are interesting because they can actually get cash flow from Bitcoin. It's a kind of a productive asset compared to Bitcoin itself. There is kind of an uphill battle with miners. They have to continuously get more and more Bitcoin miners to be able to mine the same amount, because the difficulty level of mining keeps on going up. So if you hold the same amount of miners over time, you're likely to get less and less Bitcoin because, again, there will be more computing power fighting for the same amount of Bitcoin. So that's something to consider. A lot of these miners are getting more rigs, and they say, okay, if we get this many rigs, we'll be able to make 16 Bitcoin a day or mine 16 Bitcoin a day at this difficulty, but the difficulty keeps on going up. So my favorite is CLSK. I have been buying it pretty significantly over the last 8 to 10 months. And I actually bought some options just a few weeks ago when they were at $10 or $11. And now it's up at $17, $18. It's pretty much been up and to the right for the last 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. Now I have talked about all the different Bitcoin miners here. I actually explain why I like CLSK more than something like Mara or Riot. Those are a little bit more well known. So I'll link this underneath the video. If you do want to check it out, I'll also link it on the end screen. You can also buy exchanges, something like Coinbase. So a lot of people know Coinbase because it went public this year. It was one of the biggest new companies coming on the market this year. And they have a price target right now of about 346. So about 10% upside. The thing that's interesting about these exchanges is they make money on volatility. So if Bitcoin goes up and then down and then up and then down and then up and then down back to its original price, they still make money in the meantime. So that's where it's kind of interesting to own something like Coinbase. Now, a lot of people are worried that eventually they won't be making as much from fees when people buy and sell, because when you buy stocks and sell stocks, you don't have to pay anything. So a lot of people are thinking there's going to be kind of a race to the bottom there to get people into their own exchanges. They're just going to offer free trades, and that's years away in my opinion. Then we have something that's a little bit smaller. I like this company. It's a Voyager Digital. They are another crypto exchange. They're higher risk because they're smaller. They're like $1 billion or $2 billion as opposed to 50, 60, $70 billion worth of market cap, but they have higher growth, and they're just a better deal in my opinion, but a higher risk. So those are the companies you can go with. Of course, there are other companies I didn't put on this list, but these are some of the major competitors in the space that are vying to be Bitcoin or cryptocurrency proxies. Let me know which one you guys like the most and which ones you guys are interested in down below in the comment section. I might do a video on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.